It's Fernando Ruiz Art.
Hi everybody, and we are looking at a page from the upcoming special Incredibile. And I've talked about this before in some of my recent videos, and this is a special that I'm doing for Giselle Legacy's Pixie Trix Comics. So this is one page out of the issue. I'm drawing the issue, which is 22 pages, I believe. So this page is in progress, as you can see. And there is Incredibile herself. And Pixie Trix actually has a Kickstarter campaign going on right now that will fund some projects, including specials like Incredibile. So please check it out. I will make sure to link to it in the description below. And hopefully you guys will check it out and you will help Pixie Trix make things like Incredibile happen. Okay, so today we're gonna be covering some new ground for me. I'm gonna be drawing a new character. Maybe not a new character. She's been around for a while, but not a character I'm too familiar with, and that is Lady Death. And that Lady Death, of course, created by the talented Brian Pulido. And in all honesty, full disclosure here, I've never really read much Lady Death. I'm aware that the character exists, but that's about it. I don't really have much of a connection. So, but she is a character that requested by one of our loyal viewers and a former student of mine turned colleague, because Nick Caponi, one of my students for many, many years, because Nick took my Saturday class at the Kubert School. I taught the Saturday classes at the Kubert School for 19 years, many, many years. And Nick was there for many of those years. So, getting to what I'm doing here, I am roughing out Lady Death's body. And as I often do, I'm jumping all over the figure because I want to get all the figure down as quickly as I can. And this also will help me keep tabs on all different parts of the figure. This way I'm not getting too caught up in any one part and ignoring other parts. This way I'm aware that what the legs are doing. I'm aware how the legs are, if they're proportionate to each other, where they are compared to each other. Now, she's largely in place. Most of her is in place. I'll give her hands, of course. I'm not being super detailed, and I'm not really 1,000% interested in accuracy at this point. It's all really placeholders, and I will groom her and shape her. Maybe give her a nice ornate sword. And she is an attractive woman with an impressive figure, and as usual at this point, I don't really get into details too much, but I will go in and start laying out areas of the face, some features to the face, and I don't want to get too caught up in it. Again, you don't want to be bogged down with too many details at this stage, where we're still just kind of tweaking her. Sometimes I can't resist. Notice also I am drawing her bald. I'm drawing her hairless at this stage of the game. And if you saw my video on hair, which if you haven't, I recommend it. My philosophy on hair is to draw everybody bald first. And that way the hair will rest on their heads more naturally. And yes, I know I'm getting very caught up in this face, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes you can't help but noodle a little. And again, I know nothing about Lady Death other than she's an extremely popular and successful independent character. But I don't know much about her personality, what she does. I've seen in some pictures she's shooting lightning or something, so I imagine she has some powers. Let me see. I want to clean up her face a little bit because I did get in there. I don't even know if she doesn't seem to smile much in any of the stuff that I've seen, so I may be betraying her by giving her a little bit of a smirk, but so be it. Now when I do get to add the hair, what I'm going to do is add the basic, the shape, the overall shape of her hairstyle. I really want to soften her chin a little bit, again, to keep her feminine and attractive. From what little I read, it said that Lady Death is a goddess, and she also digs skulls. She has little skulls all over the place, all over her outfit. Her outfit, such as it is, because she seems to just wear black leather bikinis, and that's fine. So, and her hair is long and flowing. A lot of her hair I'll probably resolve as I ink it. Just because it'll be more natural and spontaneous that way. Now that's a bit of a gamble. If you're not if you're not too comfortable with your inking, you may not want to do that. It's kind of jumping in and hoping it turns out well. If you're not too comfortable as an inker, what you may want to do is really, get the hair down now. At this stage, pencil it fairly exactly. Now she wears these, she wears a lot of black leather, including these high sleeves, these high gloves. And she also wears, there seems to be variations on this, but she wears essentially a black bikini, a black shiny leather bikini. So what I'm gonna do is go in, give her breasts, and I'm gonna jump ahead, render the bikini. Now in rendering shiny black leather, what I'm really gonna do is do a lot of just solid black, okay, on the underside of the breast here, a little solid black on the upper swell of the breast, maybe feather it a little bit just to soften that black, and then leave that highlight in the outermost curve of the breast. Same on this side too. And that it'll give a rounder shape to the breast, and it will also make the top look shiny and leathery and just like new leather. I'm gonna do a similar thing with these gloves that she wears, these long gloves. And basically what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna introduce a black streak, maybe introduce a little bit of a fold towards the elbow, a similar one at the wrist. I'm going to do one on this side. Do that, go in, indicate that fold. And I'm going to leave that white stripe going down the middle, right down the middle of the arm, because that's going to be the highlight in that glove. And I'm going to indicate the arm. She has some, from the reference that I've looked at, she has some very ornate swords. So, and her sword is going to come down this way over that leg, and I'll decorate the sword later. Maybe it could come out behind her like so. I'm guessing she must be a fairly strong chick to be able to wield these giant swords that I see her having. And she also has, let's see, very skimpy bottoms to these bikinis. Give her a little bit more hip. The navel. From what I see too, and the reference I saw, Lady Death is been drawn by many artists, or maybe it's fan art. I don't know. I'm totally so unaware of her publishing history, but a lot of artists, a lot of different artistic takes on her turn up in Google. But they all seem to give her some very defined abs. So I will too. Give her a collar. Now, she's got kind of, let me see, she's got this sort of collar thing, also black leather, happening around the neck. I'm assuming that must connect, and she will have a little skull head right in the crotch area. Trying hard to make the skull head look like a skull and not a little alien head. And I also want that to come across as shiny black leather. So I'll go in with some solid black, and I'll also leave little bit of a white streak in there, and maybe she'll have another little skull head here, another little skull head there, and I could define those later, because she's in a lot of the stuff that I see, she's got kind of garters that hold up these black leggings of hers, and the black leggings are also black leather. So I'll treat that similarly to how I treated the gloves. Black streaks that come down, follow the shape, the curvature of her thigh, curve around the knee, and then curve down the calf as well. And leave plenty of a white highlight. Same thing here. Here we'll be able to see it even more so because we don't have the sword in front of much of the leg. And the white highlight I'm leaving at the uppermost peak of the curve to her leg. So as the leg curves back down, it's going to get dark again. Okay, it's going to be black. Maybe sculpt out the shape of the kneecap a little bit here. Go down the front of the, come down here, go down the front of the shin and up the calf again. And that's black leather. So Lady Death is coming along pretty good for the most part, or at least I'm happy with her. Like I said, she is a really new character for me. It's a character I'm not too familiar with, so please, if I'm screwing this up, please let me know in the comments below. If you like my Lady Death, I'd appreciate you letting me know too. And she also has a cape, so I want to give her. Sometimes she has a cape, from what I see, and of course her cape is also black. So I'm going to shade that in. It looks like her cape is black on the back, and then kind of a red underside. Now, of course, we're going a little longer than most of my videos, but we're not going to be inking her in this episode. I do want to ink her. I don't know if I'll make a video of inking her, but I do want to ink her. And I definitely want to make a video of coloring her, because she is stark white. Okay, so that means I'd be using a lot of gray tones to color her in. So that might be an interesting thing to show you guys how I would do that. So yeah, this is definitely a part 1 for Lady Death. That's her cape, and there she is for the most part. What do you think? How is Lady Death looking? Please let me know. Please let me know if I did her okay. If I didn't, please let me know. So that's it for this one, folks. Thanks a lot. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked my take on Lady Death. As I said before, please let me know in the comments below. Please click like. And if you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. I appreciate all of my subscribers, and we're closing in on 500 now, so help me get there. Okay? Thanks a lot, everybody. Keep drawing, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.